Welcome to the Jordan Banks Show, y'all. I am Jordan Banks, y'all, the king of urban podcasts, y'all. Yeah. Don't nobody do it no better. Tired of saying it, but I ain't tired of saying it because it is what it is. Hey. But y'all know, once again this week I'm here. I'm back. He back. Because it's in the building, y'all.
In the fucking building.
He in the building, y'all. Hey. He back another week, like we say. We promise we gonna be here. We're gonna get through some bullshit. We got a lot of BS to get to in the cars, but you gotta ask yourself on every one of these, right? And ask yourself in life every day
where they do
that
at,
cuz. Where they do that at. I don't know, cuz. But we're here to answer a few questions. We're gonna give it from our life perspective and what we see. We two regular guys, you know. I ain't trying to claim nothing special. I'm just me. You can love me or leave me alone, baby.
you know who that voice remind me of when you.
What's that?
Antoine.
Antoine.
I don't know, cuz.
Oh, Big McKenna.
Tell me it don't sound like him. I don't know, cuz.
That was another big cuz that passed away.
Man, big ups to
McKenna.
You. Miss you, dog.
Yeah. Andy Bone. Andy Bone, that's who he was. Well, let's get right off into it, cuz. So this week, old Raspy, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. then threw his hat behind Trump. Yeah, he done dropped out. He said, I suspended my campaign. I ain't just quit. Same thing.
Yeah.
You quitting through your vote behind old Trump and
you ain't coming back later, so you quit.
Yeah, and the rest of the Kennedy family is disgusted with you.
That's like the family. That's like somebody sit there and say, "Oh no, they ain't fired me, man. We went our separate ways, or they let me go to the future, and they fired you."
You got fired. You know, laid off is a nice way of saying fired.
Right.
Same thing. You ain't got no more checks coming. Same thing. So
it used to be cool to get laid off 25 years ago. It ain't.
Well, yeah. So Robert F. Kennedy joined the Trump train, and his own family disgusted. His wife is disgusted. She's an actress. The whole family. They so disgusted they put out a letter together, the family, to say how disgusted they are, and they don't want Trump.
Right.
Not in the Kennedy family.
I'm surprised he won it. I guess you always got one in the family.
You know what it really came down to? Trump promised him a spot in the administration. See, people will sell their soul for a little power. He tried to talk to Kamala, but Kamala wasn't going for that bullshit. She didn't take no meeting with him. Because you are already a known anti-vax person. You talking all this shit about this and that, and they did this to kids and that. You know, just nothing proven.
Right.
Why would I want to give you a spot in my administration to fund your conspiracy theories?
Yeah, you with who you supposed to be with.
They talking about making this man, if Trump win, over to Health and Human Services. Why would you ever? What qualification does he have to be over Health and Human Services? Right. Somebody please let the adults in the room. This is ridiculous. It's a shit show.
I have never known so many people, man, who sell their souls to just connect themselves with this
Bro,
man. It is crazy.
They selling left and right.
Connect themselves with this man. And it's like, and it just goes to show, it's always, when you got people that's trying to do good, I swear it's a small amount to the ones that want to sit there and mess over everybody else.
Bro, you know what? You can say what you want about Kamala, but you have to put the country back in order. Mm-hmm. And one of the first steps, the first step was we got Biden in 2020.
Right.
The second step is you have to continue with adults in the room.
Yep. This
is Trump's last shot.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to consolidate power and stay out of jail.
Yep.
He would do anything that he can do to do it. He will make any promise to anybody if he can stay out of jail, still have a little power, continue to build his wealth. Man, you 78. How much more you need? How long you figure you're going to be around? And if you are around, are you in your right mind? Because right now there are signs of you sliding, dog.
Yeah, trying to stay out of jail. That's what I know. I know we're probably talking about this later, but that's why I like what Jack Smith just did.
You know I got it, bro. You know I got it, bro.
I know we talking about that. That's why I love it.
You know I got it. I love it. But I'm not understanding, man. I ain't even got it in the cards, but these D-list black actors and not even actors want to be rappers coming with they take and thinking somebody has to explain anything to them.
Right.
I don't Jermaine Dupri. Bruh, first of all, I mean, all y'all keep coming at this woman. And here's the thing. I am starting to understand, because for a long time I was on the opposite end. I'm starting to understand why black women say we don't protect them.
Right.
I'm seeing it come out because I've never been that guy. I'm like, no, what are y'all talking about? We here for y'all. But I'm seeing in real time when a woman comes up on her own merits. Right. She's been elected to everything. She's done her job everywhere. And when she's about to come up and ascend to that level of levels and be the most powerful person in the world, now they can't stand it.
Now, yeah.
Charlamagne can't stand it. I don't care what he say. You can show as many clips as you want, Charlamagne, of you saying she's going to be president one day. But you can't do that in one voice. Then the next voice you want to criticize, you throwing little sly remarks. You throwing shade on the side.
Right.
How does that help?
It doesn't.
I catch him, bro. I mean, you listen, Jermaine Dupri. But again, this is 6th grade civics. Mm-hmm. The vice president has 2 jobs in the world.
Yep.
Unless the president designates her with more or helps her, gives her more things to do.
Responsibilities, right.
Her main responsibility is to be there in case he's dead.
Yep.
She'll take the reins. Like when Kennedy got killed, his vice president took the reins. Right?
Yep.
When FDR died, Truman took the reins. That, and she's the president of the Senate, which holds no weight only to until there's a tie.
Until there's a tie, absolutely.
And I tell you guys what, they like to say the money Trump gave him that he didn't, but they don't want to recognize that Biden Harris in the Democratic Congress actually sent $1,400. They sent more than that, right? Mm-hmm. She was the deciding vote because Republicans didn't want to do it. But this is how Biden sent you even more, because you went up from a $2,000 tax credit per kid to $3,600. Mm-hmm. That's like everybody getting back $15,000, $18,000. Where y'all think that came from?
Right.
That came from her. That came from the Harris Biden administration. But how soon we forget that, oh, I had more money in my pocket. Yeah, you did, because the world was shut down. Where was you going to spend it?
Right.
I know I ordered a bunch of shoes and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But where was you going to spend it? My bank account was fat.
Right.
I wish I wouldn't have spent like I was spending on some, but hey, it is what it is.
Hey, I'm sorry. I cleared up a lot of debt during that time.
Yeah, you had that opportunity. Start a business, whatever you wanted to do, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, yeah, oil, gas prices under Trump were cheaper. Here's the thing people don't understand. They act like they don't know, don't realize, and I know they don't know, because most of what you live off under a president's first term was the previous president's doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trump rode the Obama wave until he started messing with stuff. Mm-hmm. He started doing these tariffs, killing businesses. Ask any farmer. Mm-hmm. Ask the manufacturing business that he was supposed to bring back. He killed it.
Right.
He killed farms or the oil business, right? People don't understand we're still under the Trump taxes.
Yeah.
To 2025, which he wants to extend for billionaires and millionaires.
Yep.
Right? And here's the thing about these little rappers and these little D-list people. See, I understand what y'all doing. You know what you guys are doing? You guys are being greedy. You want to ride the Trump train only because the little money you made, you don't want to be hit with them taxes. I understand you don't want to pay them taxes, but here's the thing. If you walk a flock and you only worth $1 million, well, you're going to have to pay taxes, right? You don't want to pay them taxes. So you want to get, see, but here's what's crazy. If y'all wasn't spending all your money on necklaces and Cybertrucks, you have that tax money.
Yeah, absolutely.
But see, you too busy wanting to shine for the hood, because these things, Cybertrucks, these chains and necklaces, y'all going to the club, throw a little money, that impresses nobody but people in the hood.
Exactly.
If you lived on the same street as the president of Budweiser, you think your Cybertruck impressed him or his kids? You think you walking around with a stack of money impressed them? That's why these niggas buy Cybertrucks with your electric and go to a gas station and take pictures because it's going to impress the hood people around. Ooh,
I don't even like the things.
Them shit's ugly as hell. I just saw one again. I said that I wouldn't even buy that shit if I had 100 million.
100 grand.
Bro, 200. It only impresses people that's why rappers get killed in the hood, because they want to go and show what they got. See, those watches, jewelry, all these things don't impress those other people. See, what y'all really being is selfish. That's why y'all endorsing Trump. Because that little money y'all got, instead of doing what you're supposed to do, you want to go buy chains and impress people, right? That's what you want to do. It has nothing to do with him helping other people, right? and another thing is, man, you got to get an adult in the room. The man's a convicted felon, a jury of his peers.
Right.
34. Rapist, sexual assault. Go down the line, bankruptcies. He's destroyed communities and families, and y'all still pushing this narrative. Oh, well, we've been voting Democrats. Well, Bill Clinton was right if you listen to the speech he gave for Kamala. Since the Cold War, it's a fact. Bill Clinton said, go look it up. You can look it up. Since the Cold War ended, 1989, Democratic administrations have created, let me say it first. America's created 51 million jobs, right? Democratic administrations have created 50 million of those jobs. Republican administrations have made 1 million. And you can look this up. 50 to 1. 50 to 1.
But we gonna vote Republican. Let's go.
So how you gonna vote Republican with 50 to 1? You ever notice when Republicans get in office, they don't talk about the deficit no more? Trump came in and put $8 trillion on the deficit, more than any president in history. We would have been more prepared for the pandemic, but you know what Trump did when he came into office? He got rid of Obama's emergency task force. I don't need it. The stupid mother won't even take security briefings now, because when you get this close to presidency, they'll brief you on. He said, I don't want it. I don't need it. I know more than anybody anyway.
Man, look, I'm sorry.
Bro, it's a joke. It's a joke right now. It's a joke.
I'm done with all this.
Last thing said about it, how he liked to say, oh, she won't be respected around the world. You know how many civilized countries now have women ruling the country?
Right. Mexico has a female president now, don't they?
Denmark, Germany.
Yeah.
Australia, she run the whole freaking continent.
Right.
England had Thatcher, other women. So what makes you think?
I mean, U.S. is like the last frontier when it comes to that.
Yeah, we truly are.
The last frontier.
You know, a place like London in England stuff, they'll have a Muslim mayor and things like that. They're way more progressive than we are. It's only communist countries and dictators that don't allow that type of thing. But we'll move on, man. Well, another goodie we saw, we were just talking about special counsel Jack Smith has secured another indictment against Trump. Now, this is a grand jury in D.C. again.
Right.
This ain't Harris Biden. This is a separate thing. He like this. But this indictment, I like it because since Trump got them judges and whatever in the Supreme Court to say, oh, he got this immunity under the president.
And we don't know exactly what it is. No,
Jack Smith came back and said, this is a superseding indictment. We narrowed all that. We took all that out. We used y'all own playbook to say this is still what he guilty of. Right. I love it. Jack Smith got to be the next attorney general under Harris. He got to be. The man ain't dumb. He prepared. Yeah. He prepared. I love it.
I love it, man.
I love it. Bring his own ass back in there. See, he thought he was smart. He thought he was gonna get away with stuff. Not today, baby. Not today. Well, another thing going on in the world, man. You know, Kamala, they had the Democratic National Convention, and I tell you, the Republicans and a lot of commentators over at Fox hit a new low. When you think they can't go any lower,
they do not surprise me how low they go,
bro. Let me tell you, while the vice president hopeful, Tim Walz, was up giving his address.
Right.
His son was out there crying, proud of his dad, clapping, standing up. I believe they call him Buzz.
Right.
Well, Fox and commentators and other Republicans chose to make fun of the young man, unaware, or maybe they are aware he's special needs.
Right.
But they decided to think that was funny and call him names and make fun of him.
That does not surprise me, man.
This is what they do
because they follow the leader. Trump is an antagonist. He sits there and he likes to call names. He really doesn't spill out any facts.
No,
that's just like we're still waiting to see a policy from his last presidency. That's just what it is. So it doesn't surprise me.
And people that follow Trump can give you no policy.
Man, when they say have a reporter to walk up to him and ask him, they cannot answer.
They're gonna say two things. The border is not a policy. What's the policy? What's the policy?
Well, what's the policy to protect the border?
Economics. What's the policy?
Exactly.
The policy is just to cut tax for the rich.
All I see is a commercial coming soon.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. Been trying to kill Obamacare all this time. Okay, but you probably could have killed it if you had a plan.
Exactly.
What's the policy? They can never cite a policy.
You be that educated and have that much money, but not have a plan. You got a plan for everything. You got a plan for building the building. You got a plan. You got a plan to sit there and go into Chapter 11 to mess some people out of their money. But you ain't got no plan for this to put a policy out there.
He's only too rich for two reasons: accidental and hereditary. You give me $20 million to start, 40, 100, whatever. You screwed everybody out of everybody who helped build these casinos,
right.
And they all went bankrupt. And you screwed the businesses that helped you do it. These mom and pop shops, man, you put them out of business.
Yep.
Because you wouldn't pay nobody.
Yep.
Right? So it's no big thing that he finally got a golf club and, rich people go to golf, whatever. And he is a billionaire now. Yeah, but you get somebody that type of start, man. I mean, come on. Man,
it's crazy.
I started with nothing.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? That's accidental and hereditary. That's it. It has nothing. He ain't smart. That's why they all fail. Everything, the stake thing, the school thing, the charity.
I'm not disappointed in number 45 because he is who he is. I'm disappointed in the fools that follow.
That's what I'm disappointed in. Some of the hillbillies I'm not, because y'all just want, he white. That's it. That's good enough for y'all.
Right.
He white and he said a bunch of stupid shit because he doesn't have the intelligence to argue with you in any other manner.
I seen this one little clip where this guy said that that 45 is the commander in chief. And so the reporter asked him, he said, well, if he's the commander in chief, then who is the president? And then he said, well, Biden is the president. I said,
two different things. Yeah.
It's two different. I'm like, that's the same thing, man.
That's the thing, man. When you go into it with these people and you press them, they really don't have a reason.
They don't. They just following.
Because they'll often say, well, Biden not the president. Obama telling them what to do. Da-da-da. Well, y'all claim the world is on fire, and you claim it's the president's fault. And Trump is still in charge. Biden ain't really the president. So wouldn't this be Trump's problem?
Right. No.
Well, he not. Well, how did we come to this? Oh, the military in charge and Trump the commander in chief. Okay, well then, didn't you say this about Afghanistan and this and that?
Right.
Well, that's not his fault.
but he the commander in chief.
He ain't to blame for nothing.
But he the commander in chief.
Yeah. That's just it don't make sense. That's why you can't even argue with these people on it because it's not going to make sense. They're not going to make sense. But they don't care.
And they're not listening.
I said it before. Martin Luther King said people are consciously stupid. They want to be stupid. But the thing is too, man, when your life ain't going the way you want, education, job, this and that, you want to blame somebody. It ain't you. It's not you. You should have went and got some education. You should have got some sleep, something, whatever. It's never you. It's them. They took my job.
Right.
Like you want to go out there and pick cotton and pick grapes and oranges and shit. No, sir. Not me.
Those used to be black jobs.
Yeah.
They're everybody's jobs now.
They were forced labor jobs.
Exactly.
You forced us to do it.
Right.
Yeah, but you don't want to go do that.
I didn't go to a career center and sign up for that.
That's why I don't understand these D-list celebrities keep talking that trash. Like I say, I understand on the tax thing, they want to keep the little money they got. But for you to speak, I think you just need to shut up and fall back. You know,
there's other ways around.
And there's other ways to make money.
Yeah.
If you got the startup money, but like I said, they too busy wanting to flash for everybody. That's their problem. But don't make your problem my problem.
Right.
I mean, hell, I don't feel sorry for you. Well, I'll move on, man. Talk about some international news, and this is coming from the friendly folks over at the Taliban. You know, they still running Afghanistan.
after all that.
Bro, they I don't know, they might be genius. They made a law they need to bring on over to America, bro.
What's that?
It said Taliban made a law in Afghanistan, say if you're a woman, you cannot look at another man unless he's a relative.
Say only look at your husband.
Can't look at another man if he's not a relative. You know how we is. If you look at me, you mine.
Right.
Don't look at me. That's right. That's right. Walk over by here. Because if you look at me, we dating. You know how dudes is. You can't say hi to some dudes. He be older. She won't be. Well, now in Afghanistan, you can truly say, if she looking at you, she wants you. Because she risking life.
They like Biggie. Soon as you buy that wine.
I just creep up from behind.
So you better not look at me.
Don't look at me. Hey, it's the Taliban. They say if you're a woman, you looking at them.
You want them.
You're going to be in trouble. Trouble. Hey, so I need that in America.
Right.
She was looking at me, Anna.
Too much looking going on around here.
I'm looking. Well, in other international news, Sinaloa cartel member has allegedly filed a lawsuit against Diddy.
A cartel member?
He said Diddy helped to ruin his drug business because he threw a party thing and Diddy had the party and wanted some drugs and that. And besides that, wanted some underage girls. He said that type of thing, your reputation ruined his drug business. Well, fortunately for Diddy, the judge threw it out because he said selling drugs is not a legal enterprise. So he had to dismiss the case. Brother love.
That's the one thing I love about America. You sue anybody for anything, boy.
You sue for anything. You step on somebody's toe. That's a lawsuit.
Right.
He had on some Jordans, some suing Nike. And made them soles too hard. He broke my foot.
Exactly.
Man, you can sue for anything in America, baby.
Anything, boy.
I'm going to start suing niggas for being black.
Man.
You don't belong here.
He's blacker than me. So they cause him to get more women than me.
Bro, but that reminds me, there's a Republican group that is actually suing to get Kamala off the ballot because they said constitutionally she can't run because of the Dred Scott decision that the Supreme Court made that basically says you're black, so you do not have the same rights as white folks, and they are not bound to listen to you.
Okay,
you're a chattel.
Let me give you a news flash. Are you ready? We have already had a black president. Well, so why not come out with this argument then?
They say this is bruh. They going beyond Barack Obama on this one because this is a black woman. They going beyond the birtherism, the niggerism. They going beyond the cooning. They going straight. Look, bruh. Let me say something. With Barack, they had the sheets kind of down. Mm-hmm. Kamala, they taking the sheets fully off. We don't care. We
you know who we are.
We ain't got time for that. Hulk Hogan that came out with his racist ass. They ain't got time for that. They ain't got time. Nope. They said this is it right here. This ain't even a white woman. This a black woman.
Wow.
Bruh, they saying this is unconstitutional because she's a nigger. That's the lawsuit. She's a nigger. Can't do it. Dred Scott, right here in St. Louis, had the case.
Right. Right on the.
You believe the audacity? I told you all year, man. With me, I can't believe the audacity of people right now. It's the audacity for me, bruh.
Right.
I want to fight some of these people, man. I swear to God, like
That's crazy, boy.
That's why when these folks like Dr. Kumar, these other black people start talking that stuff, man, and Dr. Kumar then turned into a damn stalker. He talking about Kamala every day. Oh, here you on there now. I'm fed up with black people keep saying because her skin color, she black. West Indian people look like black people. Bruh, ain't nobody just saying it because her skin color. Her father's Jamaican. You're telling me they didn't pull Jamaican people who were black living in Africa, they didn't pull them over there?
They got them first.
See, that's why American people are ignorant. And he ignorant because he know enough to know without his PhD and all this other shit. You don't have to be black you don't have to be African American.
Right.
But you're black. And the problem with us, nobody in the world considers themselves black or white except for us.
Right.
Because we so racist still.
Right.
How come she can't be a multicultural person?
How come she can't be just okay because of no matter what color her skin is? No matter what her nationality is. If she's
and that's
American,
what I'm talking about.
If she's an American, she's an American.
I can understand now why sisters say they don't feel protected. Because these niggas,
she's an American.
what they really think about women, black or white, is starting to come out.
Right.
And that's scary, man.
And like I said, that's a scary thing because trust and believe. This is don't get me wrong, it's a black problem, but this is a woman's problem too. And you're gonna see how much a woman's problem is over the next 60, 70 days.
And this is a real test for America and us to see where we are. And you see them coming out. They're coming out to this woman full guns a-blazing.
Boy.
And we, as black men, should be the buffer.
Yep.
But we too busy downing her.
Yep. Because you really want to see a man up there, and it shouldn't matter.
Because here's the thing about it, Dr. Umar, Charlemagne the Guy, JD, Waka Flocka, Amber Rose, whoever. There's two candidates. That's it.
Yep.
You could talk about your wish. Wish upon a fucking star. You could wish all you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could talk about what if the bullfrog had wings, he wouldn't bust his ass. It ain't possible, right? It is what it is. Yep. So when you saying this, Dr. Kumar, I got one question. You voting for Trump?
Probably so.
Or are you just not voting? Right?
Because I've talked to a couple of people that say they just not
voting. That's what it just comes down to. Are you not fucking voting? Are you voting Trump or her? That's it. All this other shit you talking about, Dr. Umar, who cares? Who you voting for, man?
Yep. Prove
how much you a sellout. Who you voting for? That's all that matters at this point. And I don't believe people undecided. You undecided 2 months, but now you seen these folk for 4 years. You undecided. You full of shit.
Like I said, I've seen some people that are Democrats, and just because they don't want a woman president, I'm just not gonna vote.
They hate us.
I was like, and that's what the Republicans want you to do. That makes their job easy.
And the only reason why it's still close amongst her and him is because they're haters. Yeah. Black men are hating on her. White men are hating on her. Now, as much love, and I ain't gonna say it's all, because she is getting love from everybody. But there is a group of white women that are hating on her as well. And I say about these jobs, man, when you a person at work and you black, sometimes on the table, one white gonna decide they don't like you for no fucking reason. Your time is limited there.
I go through it right now.
Bro, your time is limited there.
Go through it right now. And it is a white woman. Go through it right now.
Decide they don't like you for no reason.
Yeah, absolutely. Got the other people over there in HR on the bandwagon. Ask me if I care.
Boy, let me go, because we ain't been getting through this. But I don't go, man. Well, let me tell you something. This guy here, man. Linda Reese, the wife of Judge Mathis, has filed for divorce after 40 years of marriage.
Oh, wow. What did the judge do?
He think he a player, man. Look at him. You tell me that you put that nigga there on TV and give him some money, man. He think he a player for real. Look how he talk.
I thought he was sitting there changing.
Nah, that old slick nigga, man. That nigga slick, or he think he is.
Thought he was changing lives, man.
He out there hanging around Denzel and all these big stars. All of a sudden, they his friends. Now, for the first 50 years of your life, you ain't know now what these folks. Till you got on TV. Now y'all tight. Get the fuck out of here.
So he trying to make the hood great again, huh?
Bro. I know what's wrong with Judge Mathis. They put that nigga on TV and gave him some money. His white can't even stand it no more.
They put other black people on TV with the money. Why he had to be the one to turn?
Cause he just got it at 60.
I'm like Eddie Murphy, man. You changed, man. Phil, you changed,
bro. This is what happens when you just get it at 60. Now he's lived a well-off life, you know. Where he's a judge, but our judges don't make no. Some judges make $80,000 a year. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you start making millions,
it's something different.
Now you getting attention you ain't never got in your life because that you wasn't about that no way.
That's the young tail do it to you.
When them 20-year-olds start paying you attention and you 65.
Right. That ain't nothing but the money, cuz. Ain't nothing but the money.
Make you stand up like you ain't stood up in 40 years.
She said she couldn't take it. Well, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you.
Because let me tell you, bro, you know, when you start to get that age, visually, that shit will keep you jumping.
Yeah.
More than just saying the same thing every day. You know, it's cool. You love your wife. Yeah, but now you got to take it. Boy, you see that 20-year-old come around and
she paying you all kinds of attention.
And built like a brick house.
Man.
I don't need no Viagra no more, baby.
and find one that's willing to put the work in and don't care. Oh my God.
And like you say, paying you attention.
Man. That's all it takes for an older gentleman, man.
I'm telling you.
You find a young girl gonna do two things. That's gonna pay you some attention and put the work in. Oh yeah, it's enough to make you leave your family.
Well, talking about attention from women, man. Down there in Fulton County, what the hell? I wish my Aunt Fonnie had come out this thing, but they is acting a fool down there in Fulton County, man. At the jailhouse.
Oh Lord.
4 female security guards got arrested in the sting. They had been smuggling in cell phones, food, chicken pot pies.
I bet you all 4 of them pregnant.
Sending explicit videos and news and having sex with inmates.
That's why I said all 4 of them will come up pregnant. Watch.
And when you see all 4 of them, you ain't surprised.
And ain't gonna be about a dude they mess with on the outside.
You know what's happening, bro? They in Atlanta. They in Fulton County. A lot of stars go to jail down there.
Yeah.
They impressed to see them too.
Yeah.
And there they go.
They getting it. They getting it in. Love to go to work every day. Baby, I'm working overtime. I'm gonna pull a double today.
Be out all night tonight, man. These niggas is acting a fool.
Your jailhouse husband.
They acting a fool.
Got a whole man, some kids at home. I'm gonna pull a double the rest of the week.
Baby, what happened to that sandwich I was saving? I don't know. Little Reggie ate it. I don't know.
Right.
A nigga in jail waiting on that sandwich.
Boy.
Well, bro, we moving on, but boy, I tell you, they held me up. So we gonna go to a little got a little watch party coming up for y'all, and I'm gonna say it again for them.
Shit, I thought we had did all this already.
Well, we kind of did in a roundabout way, because on today's watch party, we watching that RFK Jr. We watching you, Raspy.
Oh, he got a stamp all on this shit.
70 years old, man. Here's the thing, man. He is, we know his father was the iconic Bobby Kennedy. Iconic. He rolling over in his grave right now.
I can't believe this fool.
He was an environmental lawyer. Now I guess he got conspiracies about that. We know his family don't like this shit. Right. He was a Democrat up to 2023 till he decided to run. You know, they funny. Once they start running, they want to hold him independent. He's an anti-vax guy. Because he wanted everybody to die. Sold his soul to Trump. How can we not watch him? He's a Fruit Loop. He's a Fruit Loop. Simple. Watch party is real simple today. Yeah. We just wanted to make sure we let them know.
Yeah. And, America got eyes on you, bro.
Kennedy, y'all royal family. Y'all, you know, as much as any family in America could be royalty. Yeah. Y'all royalty, but y'all got a crazy one out here. But don't worry about it. We're gonna watch that motherfucker.
He the one that come to the barbecue and everybody got him side-eyed and shit.
He come through. Where's the potato salad?
Right.
Who made this barbecue? I wanted turkey barbecue.
I don't want to sit at his table doing the reception.
Look, I can't even talk to that nigga. What you say? No, what you say?
He's definitely a high and by relative.
Yeah, how about? Well, bro, in that case, we get to move on to a little masterclass.
Shit, did we already do this one too?
Well, yeah, in a roundabout way. We really been preaching today, brother. But we got a masterclass. We got to get through the masterclass. That masterclass is called "Hey Boss, Days Running." House nigga alert. Boy. Jermaine Dupree, come on down. Sit down. Sit your little ass down. You already low to the ground. Meek Mill, bring your allegedly. I don't know. Sit your ass on down. Waka Flocka and all you little, Roscoe Dash, you cool, but Waka, sit your boy down.
How you gonna cheat on Janet Jackson?
Let me tell you something. And Amber Rose and all Black MAGA, pull your ass up. You motherfuckers are selfish. This ain't got nothing to do with policy. It ain't got nothing to do with you loving Trump. You want to keep a few extra dollars, as I said, to buy a chain. And if you did your money right, that's your taxes.
Right.
It ain't nobody business what you look like when you're walking out and doing this. I know you want to look good, feel good, but sir, you're selfish. You don't want an adult in the room? Really?
I never understood. And I mean, this is from all of them. Why you got to have 4 houses?
You know what, bro? You know what? Have 8. But don't be an ass. You're telling me you want the guy with 34 felonies. You ain't never mind him. Let's go off him. Because most of y'all saying she got to explain this and that. She got to explain to you. Explain her 3.5 years of vice presidency. She could have did all this. She couldn't have did nothing. As I said earlier, she don't have the power to. And we know this. Now, in all the years of having vice presidents, white men, y'all ain't questioning none of them.
What they could have, they should have did.
Only one that got questioned was in the end was Pence, because they trying to lynch his ass because they thought he could do something that constitutionally he couldn't even fucking do.
Right.
Now, but if y'all say that, what if Trump won and Kamala refuses to certify because she is the vice president?
Right.
You forgot she got another job. Aha. What if she refuses to certify?
Right.
Masterclass over. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. What if Kamala refuses to certify?
I wonder what January 6th gonna look like then.
Y'all forgot she had another job. She's still on the job.
Running or not, that's still her job.
Huh? What Trump say? Most scholars, most lawyers say you could do that. Remember what you said, sir.
Yeah. No, that don't go for me. I'm number 45.
Fuck the will of the people. Remember what you said.
Yep.
Masterclass over. Should have put your ass on a sobriety check. We're gonna move on to it, John. Maybe we'll get a little more fun in here, man. We were serious today. Serious business. But it is warranted. The election is right around the corner, man. Y'all still talking about that man gave y'all a check. The dumbest. They get me upset with that. They get me upset with it, John. Because what I want to tell you is Bush sent the check. It wasn't for Bush, it was from Congress.
Right.
Barack sent the check. It wasn't for Barack, though, it was from Congress. So Trump got to send a check. It wasn't for Trump, though. Joe sent the check. Joe sent you your last $1,400.
Right.
Plus your child tax credits, which they're talking about going up to $6,000. Republicans don't want it. Here's the thing. Nobody put their name on the check because they said the people need to get these ASAP. Trump held up the checks for 2 months while people dying, ain't got nothing to eat because he wanted his name on it. But yeah, I'm tired of being upset. I'm moving on. Man. We can do an sobriety check.
Exactly.
So, do you remember a little group called Day 26?
Yep.
Do you remember them?
Yep.
Do you know a song?
No.
Can you name a member?
No.
Okay. Well, Day 26 was a group from making the band, Puffy put together, you know, stole all the money.
Right.
Well, they're apparently some of the group members are a little upset because they're not mentioned in top 5 R&B groups of all time.
Man, come on, man. we ain't gotta go where we sober now. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. I know some one hit wonders that was better than that.
I remember Vanilla Ice. Right. Ice Baby. I don't remember no damn Day 26.
Nothing that y'all. Come on, man.
You ain't never heard them say we playing some Day 26.
Come on. Sobriety check number 2. I'm not even getting dignified that with a response.
Wrap it up.
God damn.
Well, let me give you this one. Dallas Cowboys have signed CeeDee Lamb to a 4-year, $136 million deal, 100 guaranteed.
They finally made a smart decision.
I think they drunk as shit.
I think they sold. This is smart.
Brother, here's what I think, and I hope I'm right.
That's all it is, because you're a 9.
But I believe CeeDee Lamb has hit his ceiling. I don't think he will have the productive years he's had in the past. I think he's going to be a very good receiver. The highest paid in the land? Nope.
See,
nope.
I'm gonna say this. I think he's still a top 5 receiver. So I think he deserves the money. The problem with that is where he's at and who his quarterback is.
Let me ask you something. Do you notice the teams that win the Super Bowl don't particularly have a star wide receiver? Like, the Niners have some good receivers.
Right.
I wouldn't say they stars.
Right.
I think Debo's good. Ayuk is good. Jennings is good.
Right.
I don't think they're superstars. They're stars.
Right.
Not superstars. Teams that usually win, even the Patriots win all them years, people can't name 2 receivers. I think the teams are evenly balanced all around. And you have a good coach, a great coach, which they don't have. You have a great coach that could maximize the most out of it.
Yep.
But when you start to get these guys who they don't look at where they got the number 1 receivers. Like, Kansas City's never had a big time receiver.
I mean, well, yeah, Tyreek Hill, but yeah, you can go.
They didn't win when he was there.
Yeah, they did. They won a Super Bowl with him.
They won a Super Bowl with Tyreek. I'm trying to remember because I thought he was gone a year.
No.
Okay, but he wasn't at the time. He wasn't the super. He was on his way up.
Right.
But you see what they did? Let his ass go.
Right.
They start getting tight end heavy again and running, and they defense.
You know what? I like what you're doing because that leads to the segue of, Baltimore don't have all that.
They don't,
and that's why they on there.
And they right there every year.
Yeah, absolutely.
How they get there?
Hey, defense.
Yeah, so you can invest all you want in that receiver and give them all your money, but you know what happens then? You have to let something go.
Yep.
That's why I always love Tom Brady, because Tom Brady actually would redo his deals to keep pieces.
Who that remind you of?
Joe Montana.
No. Who that remind you of?
Who?
MJ.
Oh, well.
MJ did that for Chicago for a long
MJ,
time.
he's making so much money off the court.
It don't matter. He let everybody else get paid.
Yeah.
So he keep it together so he can win.
But so that's kind of, to me, I know I got my Frisco stuff on, but I'm just telling the truth.
Right.
We ain't had a star receiver since Jerry Rice.
Absolutely.
But we always just had that one. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. He came up through the organization.
Right.
Sobriety check number 3. This is another one. Buffalo Bills cut Frank Gore Jr. This man had the best preseason as a rookie running back. And the stats are there. They did the stats. Over 200 yards, right? 5.7 average. Right? A carry.
Yeah, and they upgraded their offensive line.
Was officially ranked the number 1 rookie running back.
And they let him go.
Yeah,
they going to pay for it.
They don't want to win. Why? Unless there was some personality clash, he got into it with the coach or something. Something had to happen. Otherwise, Buffalo just don't want to win.
The pedigree that he came from was warranted enough to.
He was looking like his daddy out there, man.
And people don't talk about Frank Gore enough, man.
No, they don't. He's a Hall of Famer.
Oh,
but even if you are leery on Junior, because he looked great, he gonna get somebody hell of a 1-2 punch. Imagine him in Baltimore come behind that beast. Change it up. Or in Frisco, come behind McCaffrey. Changing it up.
Now, honestly, tell you the truth, because Baltimore.
Come on home, baby. Come on home.
But Frisco coming behind McCaffrey, and you got that beater going up the middle. Yeah, that'll take a lot of pressure.
The boy averaging 6 yards a carry.
And Frisco got a line. Well, they better get Williams together, but they got a line.
Buffalo don't want to win. Well, moving on, man. A mother in Milwaukee is upset. She's upset at the local police, firefighters, neighbors, and volunteers.
They didn't save her cat.
No. Her daughter died in the house. Took 20 to 25 people in 10 hours to get out the house. She 850 pounds.
And you mad at who?
So, yeah, well, bro, I said I think her anger's directed in the wrong direction, but I understand she hurt right now. But
right.
since I had to keep going back in the room looking at her.
What you want them to do?
Yeah.
You don't see this every day.
I can't say nothing, brother. Where they do that at? I can only say sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry. They got to get together, devise a plan for this.
But I'm afraid your anger is directed in the wrong place.
Man, they don't even make a casket for that. And I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Bro, they got to cut down doors and
right. Don't get me wrong, Mom. I understand, but you can't get mad. They don't see this every day.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah.
I don't want to be disrespectful.
Yeah, you can't even devise a plan for that.
All I got to say is where they do that at.
Apparently in Milwaukee.
Where they do that at?
I don't know, cuz.
I mean,
you tell me where they do that at.
You can't say nothing else, bro.
Right.
Well, check this shit out. California Appeals Court has ruled that the estate of Michael Jackson can sell his catalog to Sony, even though it's against Michael's wishes. I'm so mad at these Jacksons right now.
Yeah.
Now, we know how Mike felt about Sony.
Absolutely.
And another thing is you're getting lowballed. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't need the money. Michael Jackson's catalog itself was worth more than $600 million.
Right.
But Sony didn't like Mike because Mike made smart investments and basically bought up all of Sony's catalogs. The Beatles, Britney Spears, hell, Mariah Carey. Michael Jackson was owning like 75% of Sony. That's why they didn't like him.
Right.
They tried everything they did to kill the man.
That's why they buried his album, Butterfly, because of the simple fact that they didn't like him.
But Michael say they don't really care about us. Right. He hated Sony.
And if you listen to that Butterfly album, that album should have got more playing time than it did.
Yeah. And you're gonna sell his catalog, not just his catalog, but all this stuff back to Sony for $600 million.
That's $1 billion investment.
That's $2-3 billion. Who colluding? Who are y'all talking to with this valuation?
Right.
As I said, Mike's collection itself is worth $600 million.
Right.
Or more.
If he got the Beatles, Mariah Carey, he got.
But just think about him.
Right.
Just him. Bad, Thriller, Rock With You.
Him and the Beatles is $1 billion investment right there.
Each. The Beatles probably too.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yep.
And you niggas sitting up there with y'all, all y'all old.
$600 million.
You gonna sell it to his arch enemies.
I guarantee Janet ain't got nothing to do with that.
No.
Because she's smart enough to know that.
They the greedy folk, man. I don't understand y'all.
Them the Jackson brothers that ain't hitting on nothing.
Tito trying to get his revenge.
Right. You still trying to get your revenge on your brother in the grave?
I don't understand. Well, moving on, we're going to move around the country a little. We'll go up to Detroit. Detroit's in the house. What's up?
What's up, Flint? What's up, Flint?
What boy say? My people know me. What's up? Well, Detroit, man, this ignorant ass got picked up and charged by the feds. Well, he decided to go on the IG and do a little rapping and show his guns and how tough he is. And they noticed a problem with that Glock, son. Had a switch on it. That's illegal.
Here we go.
They picked his dumb ass up. I hope they give him 50 years.
Here we go.
You need to be an example. I'm sorry to say, sir.
I still don't see the fascination of flaunting guns. I don't get it.
That's this generation, man.
I get it. I get the protection thing, but I don't get the thing of flaunting it. Got to wear it on your waist, wear your t-shirt up so everybody can see it. I don't get it,
bro. We got to get out of here. But I'm gonna tell y'all what: an Ohio woman was arrested after stumping a cat's head, killing it, and eating the remains of his body.
Oh my God! I guarantee she wasn't even Vietnamese.
Where they do that at?
Peace.
Only in America.